Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
This episode is brought to you by Happiest CBD. You may find yourself asking, what is CBD? Well, CBD is an all-natural ingredient taken from the hemp plant. Contrary to some belief, CBD does not cause any euphoria or intoxication. In fact, CBD is believed to have many health benefits, from physical pain, inflammation, anxiety, and sleep. The list goes on and on.
But with so many CBD companies out there, it's hard to trust the good from the bad. But fear not, your friends at the other side of the Beehive are proud to partner with Happiest CBD. Happiest CBD is your #1 place to go from premium CBD that won't break the bank. Their broad spectrum CBD oil is made simple, sourced from local organic farms, and rigorously tested to provide you the highest quality products on the market. Happiest CBD contains no THC, which means their products are completely workplace safe.
Happiest CBD have something for everyone, including broad spectrum CBD drops, roll-on CBD freeze, and CBD sleep aid. Head on over to happiestmed.com. That's HEPIUSMED.com to pick up your premium CBD products today. For all the other side of the Beehive listeners, get 10% off when you use promo code Beehive at checkout.
happiestmed.com, promo code Beehive, and tell them that the boys from the other side of the Beehive sent you.
Peace!
This episode is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Trucking. An up-and-coming trucking company is ready with a flatbed trailer to haul your cargo anywhere in the country. That's right. With a license to travel anywhere in the lower 48, we can assure you there is no load too high or too low. Rocky Mountain Trucking will haul it all. Worry about your load being damaged? Rocky Mountain Trucking will cover it with its own insurance, so you can lean back and relax while your expected cargo is being shipped to you. Do you want Rocky Mountain Trucking to take care of your load so you don't have to? Just call 801-845-6871. That's 801-845-6871 and ask for Logan. Working 7 days a week, making sure your shipment gets to its destination safely. Rocky Mountain Trucking, 801-845-6871. Once again, that's 801-845-6871. And tell Logan you heard about him on the other side of the Beehive. What's this guy?
Bernie, man.
Bernie.
Yo, that's fucking sick.
Yeah,
That's so
my sister-in-law.
Who made it?
My
That's like
sister-in-law.
handmade, right?
Yeah, she made that dragon over there too.
Yo, on God, that's the dopest
That's
shit.
sick.
She works at this skinwalker ranch.
What
Is it
is
crochet?
Yeah.
What is it called when you guys
And look,
just
you can put it.
are sitting around? Oh, they got the
That's
fucking.
cute.
Was that a Cuban?
Oh, there's some nice ones over here. I wouldn't say this is a Cuban. This is a
Peruvian. No, I'm just kidding.
Tabak Especial.
I don't know if my lungs can
Hey,
handle
let me know
that.
if it gets hot in here. We'll turn that on. I'm already a little.
What's
I
up,
have,
guys?
I have like a sweater on. Yeah, I was having a little warm.
But what's going on, fellas?
Shoot, so we got a event coming up on
Yeah?
the 30th of
Who's we?
April. So Angela, myself, Connor, the complex.
Are you the owner
Yeah.
of the complex?
Yeah.
Wow, shout out to you. I played that before.
Yeah.
biggie.
Oh yeah. What?
I played for the Raw.
Oh yeah, raw artists.
Raw-
Yeah,
the Raw
dude, that's
Artists, yeah,
sick.
that's what it
Yeah, raw art. They did it like once or
They used to do it like once a year, right?
yeah, like once a year.
Yeah. Were you around by then?
Yeah. Yes, I've been
Okay.
around since the beginning.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. Like. Yeah.
Yeah, I played. You played there before?
No, this will be my first
Oh,
time.
well then, stand behind me, bud. I got it. Yeah, I'll open for you, bud. Oh, wait, you open for me?
You said it right.
Look at me, I'm taking the back seat.
Kid.
Dude, you've been busy too, huh?
Fuck, man. Yeah, I've been busy as shit. I just finished my second album.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so I'm just waiting on that to get sent back, and then I'll have that, and then just from there deciding what I want to do moving forward.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
Busy man. Attaboy.
Did you get COVID too?
Fuck no.
No?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Saying
I
it like it's
thought-
the worst thing to get ever.
I had COVID.
No, did you?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
well, I don't
I
want to say it
had
was
it.
that bad because I don't want to put like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me personally,
Yeah.
and I was fortunate, but like But you never know, though. That's what was scary.
That's what I'm saying. I thought, no, you just got sick, didn't you?
Yeah, I just got sick.
I mean, I got COVID right now. It's no big deal, right?
Yeah, right. Funny you said that. I guess what I got today.
COVID?
I was gonna say it's probably worse.
I was like, I got my shot today.
No, I got something to bring on to you. I guess we can do part one. So the wife, part one, and then part two when we get together, you and I. The wife got the Johnson and Johnson.
Oh, my sister got that.
Man.
What the fuck is that?
My sister got it.
So
One of those
one of the brands.
vaccines.
Yeah.
The one that got recalled.
Yeah.
Or not recalled, they call it pause.
Put on pause.
Put on pause, not recalled.
Yeah, they're like,
Give it
pulled,
back.
done. But it's on pause for, there's been like 4 or 5 cases of women, it's all been women, that have got blood clots.
Like severe.
Like one of them died.
So my wife started feeling sick.
Oh, shit.
And so she's like, I need to go in and see what's going on.
Oh,
I said,
fuck.
So yeah. So nothing wrong.
She's all,
That'd be
Like,
scary.
it's something with digest. She has digestion.
that's where the doctor's all, how long you been pregnant?
I go, wait, what?
What?
Vasectomy went wrong? I don't think so.
Hey, I heard it happens, though. Like,
You know what?
small percentage.
I was talking with a friend of mine last week, and he has a friend that whose vasectomy went wrong, but that was like
1986.
10, 15 years ago.
But no, it's your body. It, like...
Look, here's my thing though. But hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? But like, hear me out. If
Dude, and being Mexican, you might be in beat shit,
dude.
man. That body's
My-
like, we're gonna make them.
We're gonna break
them
the
kids.
bridge.
my swimmers are like, we gotta work harder, and then you just fucking go through.
So good.
There's a will, there's a way.
So if the hose were which swimmers swim
The vas.
in the vas deferens.
Vas deferens?
If it gets
Ooh,
cut,
nice
so
word,
there's
yeah.
2, right? If it gets cut and they get
Soldered?
Right, soldered, yeah.
And then let's just say this one's the one that is connected to your
Knee bone.
huge dong. Okay. And so they ask you.
He's like that.
Oh wait, you guys know? You guys are missing out. You guys are missing
In the
out.
video.
Yeah, I saw the video too. Yeah. Just keep going with your story there.
Yo.
But hold on, so if this one, let's say, is connected to your the opposite.
To your fucking ovaries.
Some men have ovaries, though. I have read.
I know a few motherfuckers. I know a few.
Because it was weird because I was on my period. And,
So anyway, the one that's connected to the
so the
dog.
one connected to the dog, they
shit.
ask you to ejaculate 60 times.
Right, to make sure that
Yeah,
it's
to make
shooting
sure.
blanks.
So
yeah.
What
if
the
this
To make
was-
sure you're
yeah,
shooting
yeah,
blanks. It's to make sure you're shooting blanks.
Yeah,
Don't
which
you get
was
tired?
Pull it clear it out.
No, it was
Like giving
Not
up.
once.
straight.
Yeah, I
You
once.
got 3 days to work on it.
I'm like, fuck, bro.
Yo, he's like fucking falls asleep. I don't know.
The movies where that guy's walking through the Sahara
I don't think
Desert.
it'd be. I don't think that's what I would.
I'm like, nigga, don't you contemplate hard after the first one?
He sees like Segway commercial. He's like, "Fuck, now I gotta go do it now."
Shit.
I know he was like, you could see him in his head. He was like, wait.
I was like, God damn, in a row?
So hold on. So
That'd be possible.
if this one you empty it with the 60 times, right?
Yeah.
And this one is not connected to this. How does this one get?
regrows. Like it, will like. It's
That's what I'm saying.
regrow. It
But
can-
how? Like if it's not
Your
connected
body,
anymore.
it like you're even like in your veins. That's why some people like when they open up when they have a heart attack, their veins actually like circumvented the clot and like reattach to the heart. Your body's
You're
crazy.
not making me feel any better.
Oh yeah, it's like
How much did you pay for this thing?
He's a.
$10?
Anybody watch Bridgerton?
Oh wait, that's not a good
yes, yes, I love Bridgerton.
How he fucking pull? Like he used to start pulling out every time now.
Oh, Bridgerton. Did you ever see? It's like that.
It's like a TV
he brought it
show.
up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the prince kept pulling it out every time,
'Cause
and
he's
then
gonna have babies.
the what is it? Well, not the queen.
She's a princess, right? Well, no, they're not princesses. They're like
They're like in some rank.
royal, yeah.
Yeah, there's some like high rank, but like he's pulling out, and she doesn't know why the fuck he's doing that.
so she holds it in one time.
Dude,
So, yeah.
it's like Londo from the OGs. They said he wears a condom and pulls out. That's
That's commitment. I was like, that's commitment.
that's how much he don't want to have kids.
Yeah,
you
he
know
was
what I
like,
mean?
that is commitment.
I mean, I don't have any kids of my own, and I wore a condom for 10 years.
Yeah, I have 3, but I'd be down.
You should get a vasectomy.
I know. I'm actually getting a vasectomy.
Yo, dude, I get
stop it from my
on
huge
a
dong.
daily basis. I want another kid. Like, I'm 40.
Get out.
I'm 40.
Yes, right.
But as if I was
About.
You don't be busy.
No, and that's what she
But if I
tells
was a
me.
dude-
It doesn't matter how old you are. It's how old I
It
am.
is. Well, actually, it does. Like, it's just you have a
she's
bigger
in
grace period.
early 30s still. She's like,
yeah.
it's perfect for me. I'm like, it's not perfect for me.
His wife is 21. Just kidding.
I mean, it's cool. Like,
I was like, shit,
my dad's
that's my,
wife is
my
like,
parents.
I was like, my dad's wife is like,
My dad was
She
like
just graduated
35
high
or some
school,
shit.
for
My mom
God's
was
sakes.
21.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
21.
My, no,
I think we can't go to the bar.
Why do you never met her?
Let's fucking go.
Just kidding.
my dad's wife is like 30 years younger.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Really?
So, but I get
Not my mom.
she bribes me. She
Not my
bribes
mom.
me with things. I get bribed all the time. She's like,
I'll peg you.
I know we were talking about getting a new side by side, and I know you really want that turbo one, and then she lets me go and dump it. She's all, so how about that kid now? I'm like, I don't know about the kid. She's
I gotta
like, well, you
work it.
got what you want. Now it's like, it's time to move. Let's get a bigger house. And she's like, well, once you get the house, it's time to have another kid. It's like, fuck, man.
But
Pressure.
doesn't the girl
So
like?
how far along is she?
But I feel like the women hold them more of the
Of course, they hold them down for 9 months.
No, like
for
their
God's
responsibility
sakes.
too, even when they're baby. Like up to a guy, like yeah, baby, have like so many babies. Like let's go.
How many kids you have?
3,
How old are they?
6, 8, and almost 11. Yeah, done. I love them.
One thing that helped me with my decision was, so my wife I have step
He
kids.
hates children.
I love
really
them,
easy,
but they're time
actually.
consuming. I love them, but they're time
I
consuming.
don't hate him, but when you push him, it's so funny. I'm just kidding. No, but no. No, but my wife has kids.
Yeah.
So I have 3 step kids.
Yeah.
I don't know their names, but I have 3. And just kidding. But also,
Like, I heard that.
By the time I started thinking, what should I got married too young, and I was like, I don't know if I want to have kids because I just got married. I'm
Yeah.
still young. But the older I get, well, obviously the older they got, and we got to a point where like we don't need no babysitter. We don't need
Right? It's like you start getting your like,
Exactly.
oh, I'm a
So-
human being
yeah,
again.
so we
That's what I'm
got-
saying,
we
dude.
got-
do you have
yeah.
I'm
kids?
40. I have 2.
How old?
9 and 5.
If you were gonna have another kid, I'd be like, right now, or like then you're hitting that like cusp, like right now.
Man,
To the pressure. Like,
Do or die now.
You only have one up.
poke his chest, motherfucker.
What do
Happy.
you think? You thinking of having another one?
Man, shoot. When it happens, it happens.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
yes.
not
Yeah.
Hey, easy there, Dre. He's like, I'm just gonna throw it in the universe and see what happens.
Gatorade bottles.
No, you
and
didn't
save
throw
it for
You
later.
didn't throw it in the universe. You know where you threw it.
It's not like it went down the hallway or
Hey,
something.
some people say it's heaven, cuz. Heaven on earth.
Brian has one. He's thinking about doing it.
How old's your baby?
6.
Aw, I like that age. It's like they're like still like little, but not like asshole level.
I've heard don't have, and we talked about this. Don't have more than how many hands you have.
Nah, 3. Everyone tried to talk me out of 3. They're like,
So
oh.
is that like your hands and the partner's
it's
hands
you,
combined?
You.
Oh, okay.
No,
My
we're not
third
counting
was my
4
easiest.
arms because then he's fucked.
No, my third. I have 3. My third
Yeah.
was my easiest, hands down. My hardest was 1, because it was like you go from like
Yeah.
your life, your like own
Yeah.
life to like never your life again.
Yeah, by the third one, you're like,
Yeah,
what more?
well, you stop. It's not, you stop caring. It's like you realize like what actually matters. Like you don't do all like the like
Yeah, I heard
extra.
the third one is easy. Yeah, my
That
wife.
commercial.
Yeah, it's true, dude. I laugh. It's so true because the first one you're all like super. Like my first, we didn't let anyone like touch the baby for 3
Yeah,
days
yeah.
because like they might bond with. So stupid. Now I'm like, here you go, here, take it.
Yeah, that's what my wife said it was.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife said the same thing.
Yeah,
So,
and-
Spend the night too.
Yeah, just take it.
Yeah.
You're good.
she had the third one at a movie theater. 'cause
Yeah,
she was
that's what I'm
"This is
saying.
fine."
Like by the third, yeah, it's good.
Christ. The new Avengers movie is coming out.
I'm not missing fucking
Right.
so quiet.
Here, take it.
Let's go.
Oops, that's gonna be loud on the sound. I just bumped it.
Oh, he turns it down.
Okay, I was like, I just bumped the mic hella hard.
No, I heard it.
Yeah, sorry. I know. I was like, sorry, that was loud. My bad. So the third was the easiest for me personally. I always heard those horror stories, but like
Huh.
it was because they just kind of like they're just there and they're just down. They roll.
You heard it here. Katie Dawg is not pulling out.
Facts. Let's fucking.
So anyway, back to the first question.
April 30th, right?
Yeah, April 30th.
Hey, you knew this was gonna be like this, right? You knew it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, hopefully you weren't hurt.
Well, because I do concerts, so like I'm surrounded by this all the time.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, April 30th. It's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna
Okay,
be sick.
so walk me out. Walk me through this. What I know so the only ones that I know is you, right? And is it Gabino's gonna be there too?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else?
Bobby?
So yeah, shit. There's 17 artists, 13 sets. So it's a lot of people. So it's shit. Snicks, K Hunnit, Per, 2 times, 95 Dan, JLN and Av. Jalen and Av.
I just found out how to say
Gabino
his name
Grimes.
last night.
Yeah.
I've been messing up his name left and right.
Yeah, and then let's see. There's Bobby, Venu, E-Rockalypse, Juggy's gonna be there. So that was like
Asian.
hard as hell getting those two being to get them on the same day was hard.
That's all up to, and he did that. Like he coordinated
that.
that. Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, that was tough.
Young Majan.
Yeah, Majan.
Hiva.
Yeah, Young Majan, Hiva. Fuck, man, there's a lot of people.
So this is because of your album, or is it's just an event?
No, this is for everybody. Yeah, this is Angela's. So,
right?
yeah, so Angela's idea was to do something for the community, and she reached out to me, just like as an how would you feel about a local show, and then just brought up like that I've helped my dad with like festivals and stuff like that. So it wasn't like something I was foreign to, and just like it was something that like I seen, okay, like this would be a cool opportunity to help, like take a second off because I was focused on myself for like months on end. It was a nice like way to like take myself off that for a little bit, and then I was just grateful that she trusted me with the opportunity to help. So yeah, that's what it is. It's just a way of giving back, and then also like this will be the first like concert that the complex has had in a year. Yeah. Plus,
That's what I wanted to ask. Like, when's the last time you guys had a gathering, like an actual concert?
At March 8th, there was Prince Royce.
Holy shit!
Wait,
that was the last time.
March 8th.
Last
year.
sorry, 2020. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So
She's like, no, just
like last
no
year.
mask.
It was just like wilding out.
3,000 people. In
Yeah. Just kidding, health
How
department.
hard was it to put all of this together?
it's fucking hard.
Or did you just have people coming out of the woodwork just ready to do it? Because everybody's fiending to do it at this
everybody's
point,
getting-
right?
Yeah, well, the reason why it wasn't, well, actually, it gets harder as it
Don't worry
goes.
about
Yeah,
what
it's
it's
hard.
hard.
We've got
No, I
ghosts
thought
everywhere.
it was.
No,
So this is complex. It's cool. There's like a ghost there.
We're gonna talk about that.
Showing and shit.
Yeah, because I told them so.
Like, how they can fucking hear me now. Like,
I literally called my building manager one time.
like, fucking hear me.
I'm scared.
But no, yeah, it wasn't like hard. I don't know how to put it. It was just different because it's one thing seeing my dad do that stuff. You like get the artists, get the vendors, get all these different people to be a part of a big event, and it was just different. Like contacting, like that's where the sales skills came in. Was just like okay, like follow ups. Like some people feel like they're being annoying, but I'm just trying to make sure that shit goes right, And so it was that. It was also like finding out like artists. She wanted me to like help her find artists. Like she knew like right off the bat, like had a few in mind. But then it was just finding other artists and then sending the music to her for her to decide who stays and who, And so yeah, it was cool though. Like the whole process, it was different, but it was a learning experience, and I'm grateful for it because I got to learn some
Who
stuff.
reached out to the artists? You did or she did?
I did for most of them.
Okay.
There's a couple that she reached out to.
So I picked him, and then he had like it wouldn't be possible without him because like I would pick him. And he would just be because I had a few in mind, like he said, but I was like, obviously not enough to fill the lineup. I was like, so can you just start like, I don't have enough time because I'm so like a newbie in the local scene that like to self-discover I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to. I was like, just start push like anything or just start throwing them. And so I would pick the artist, but like he did all like the legwork, and that's why there's no way it would be possible without him.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, because I did the easy part. Well, not easy, but like like it was just easy.
It wasn't easy. Both for a little, you know, it was
I was like, that could just come off wrong. That's why I was like trying to find a different word. Like, wait.
Easy, I just picked it.
Yeah. Well, like it was just stuff that caught my ear. Yeah.
Some people think
The ones that didn't make it, the ones that didn't make it, off with their head.
I know that's exactly
you gotta
it.
raise that pinky.
I was trying.
Well, and that's why I was trying to reword it because like
Gouda is so good.
I'm like no, it's like what is it the in the gladiator times where it's thumbs up, thumbs down.
That's right.
Nah.
She's from the rafters. She's
Come
all,
on. And that's why I've tried to change my word. I was like, that could come off like the connotation wrong, but that's not how I mean it. But I meant like how he actually put in so much time in like the organization of it, like just keeping everything on check. So
That's cool.
I appreciate that.
So how hard is it to own the complex? It's well known in Utah.
But it was. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I don't feel like it is still. I feel like we're still like.
Really?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I mean, the complex.
We talk about that.
I've seen a ton
Yeah.
of good ass bands.
Yeah, there's some good. Yeah, there's good music that's come through. I guess just to me, it's like because I've seen it from when no one, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like even
Where
though
did
it's
it used to be? It used to be.
nothing. It was a mattress warehouse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what it
Yeah.
was. It was a mattress.
Yeah, so we
warehouse.
hit our 10-year anniversary
I
last
didn't
year.
even know that.
I didn't know that either.
So it's totally like the interior structure was built for the we built it for the complex. Yeah, it was like just a giant warehouse.
That's crazy. And you also have it divided, right? There's 3 rooms.
So there's technically 4 rooms. 2 of them are 21 plus on the 21 plus side, and then 2 of them are on the all ages side. So the grand is the one that's I think it's 900 cap. And that's the smaller room when you go into the right. And then on the left is the Rockwell. And that's the 2,500 cap. And you're probably thinking of, we have ceiling length curtains that actually can. Sorry, that was
Oh, we gotta start all over again. Let's erase everything we've done so far.
I fuck it up all the time. I know. And I always
Welcome back to
I fuck it up all the time. And it's even on a stand too, and I still fuck it up. It's because I talk with my hands.
I know.
But it's because we can shrink the room and move the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it gives us that ability. It's pretty
Also,
cool.
you guys hosted a lot of fights there, right?
Yeah, so we used to do Steel Fist, and then we also did some. They're gonna make
This guy knows. Just
boxing, some sort of. We did boxing, a few boxing events, and we also did another MMA.
That's dope. I didn't even know that.
There was Steel Fist, and then there's another MMA company that I
I
can't
think
remember.
Eric used to fight there.
way back in the day. It was,
Remember Eduardo?
Yeah.
From Company 1. He fought there.
I can't watch it. Just like I think
What?
like fighting, like it's just like up close and seeing
yeah?
the face and like when they get knocked out, it looks like they're like dying.
an acquired taste
It's
for sure.
intense. Like it's I just like I'm always like
What's up when
I
they
love
fight
that
and they
shit.
bleed and like pieces
I
of their
watch that.
faces
I
falling
wanna
off?
watch.
Justin's like,
He's like that's the good stuff. I know.
you see all his pictures?
Oh yeah, see, it's just like
my
even
jam.
pro fighting and
I got,
everything.
Like, Toys R Us here. He's got like
Fights and alcoholism.
Right. I'm down with the alcohol. The fights, even on TV and stuff, like it makes my stomach hurt. Like
Really?
yeah. I'm a sensitive ass bitch.
Have you?
Been in a fight? No, never.
No.
I was like, no.
Change the subject. Have you ever been starstruck by anybody that's come to the complex? Like,
Well, no.
what's your most proud?
Okay, I'll tell you my most proud, but starstruck, I've never really been starstruck by like I would, if Albert Einstein was still alive and he walked in, like, oh shit, like.
come to the complex. He's like, what?
Complex.
Teach what?
No, but it's, I don't know how to explain it, like.
Maybe starstruck wasn't the right word, but like
But in awe. So
fuck
the
yeah
one,
moment,
okay,
you know what I mean?
Snoop Dogg. He was my fuck yeah moment. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
Were you
like,
there?
yeah, I
he
was
was
like,
there.
eh. Yeah, he's dope. Like he's just like so nice. He's so chill, and he's just like,
You know what?
Of course it's
I
chill.
saw he's on commercials, those Ring commercials, those whatever Ring
Yeah.
doorbell security system. All got Angel's haircut there, bud. The dreadlocks are way the fuck back here
Fuck
now.
off, dude. Why you gotta make me feel like shit, man?
what's an angel's hair? Wait, oh, sorry.
She looked at it, she's like, oh yeah, I gotcha.
Angel's hair just seems like I'm more of a spaghetti kind of girl, you know?
I say some dumb stuff sometimes.
It's Ella Dante.
She's like, Angel's hair, no carso meat, just, just eating meatballs.
Wait, what was the first one you said? Caso.
Fucking great.
What was the first one? Caso Miche?
What? Nothing.
Elegante?
No, after that. What did you say before?
Linguini?
Never mind. I think I'm just hard of
I said
hearing.
spaghetti.
Oh.
Yeah, angel hair pasta.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you get the joke? You
No. I don't get jokes. I'm like the worst.
Well, you know,
I know what.
angel hair is spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
We gotta start all over again.
Now hit the rim shot. Hit the rim shot real quick.
Times 10. Let's go.
No, I get it now. That's what I said. Oh.
Wait, we were laughing our ass off. You know what we're talking about?
I'll watch
No,
it
he knows.
later.
Like, I don't get like. It's like. No, it's not. It's I've never got jokes.
Hey guys, I have a gig tonight. So,
No, it's me. I don't. Did you ever read those books, Amelia Bedelia?
I don't read.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
that's like
I never
me.
read them,
Like,
but I know what
but
you're
I just
talking
don't
about.
get. I take things too literally. I think so. I'm like, I was like literally in my mind. There was like a boiling pot. Well, and he knows
By
because
the way,
like.
how stupid did I just sound? I don't read.
But like,
She's all, you have a podcast? You don't
oh,
read?
you're good. Well, if you,
That's why I have a podcast.
to prove I don't get jokes, we did the OG perspective, and they
I don't
made
get
no,
Shit.
they
That was
made.
This
the best.
shit.
Wait, that was the best line ever. So
Oh,
you gotta rewind that and post that on its own to get the fact I don't
No.
get jokes. We did the young OG
No.
perspective, and
okay. So I got taken
You
out.
are the culprit.
That's taken out of context. No. So I'm not taking out of context. But they said something, and everyone in the room was laughing, and I was like, I looked at Kay, I was like, I don't get what. I was like,
They're clowning about Bang Bros.
and I was like,
oh, you don't know Bang Bros?
Well, I didn't, and I was like, oh, is that like a hip hop group? And, like,
Yes, yes.
and then all start laughing, and I was
Case
like,
off, and they were playing on
well, like
April
he's like,
30th at
yeah, they've
Broadway.
got some.
For real.
I know, so just to prove how bad I don't
But
get
what's funny is I didn't catch it either. I was like, Bang Bros. I don't know why I didn't click, but I think it was because I had a shot and I haven't had one
Oh,
in
he
a
drank
minute.
Henny that night.
Hey, you want to drink some of that?
Let's pour that shit up.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
but like, and then I was like, and then after I asked if they had like, he's like, yeah, they got bangers. I was like, all right, obviously I'm missing a joke here, and like I'm not catching
So
it.
she made it to the car. She's all bang.
No, they.
And she knows she's. I'm not drinking any. No.
He can't hang.
I got beer, man. I've been drinking for a while. Hey, I might have a shot of. I may have a shot of whiskey.
You can't handle no Henny?
No, not really.
Look, kid. Peer pressure on point.
He's like, fucking dude.
They're gonna be like, damn, Kay is in fucking. Look, kid, let's go.
Hennessy. You know what? I don't think I've ever drank Hennessy.
Maybe it's
Maybe it's time
maybe
to
that's a
break
sign.
that cherry.
My opening.
Says the one white guy in here. Hennessy.
Never heard
Where's
of
that white?
Am I opening it wrong?
He's gonna turn into fucking.
I don't know how to open it actually. I'm not cool. Like I don't get how to like. Oh, you have to open the seal, like
I'm
the.
just gonna
I
let
get what
y'all
you're
figure
saying.
this
See, I
one
thought
out.
he broke it.
It's like wine. Like.
Remember when I told you I don't read?
Well, it's cool. I'm Mexican. I can't speak Spanish.
It's like it comes with directions. Yeah, I don't read.
You don't read those?
That shit says pill here.
Hey, to make
I could say.
hey to make you feel
Have that
better.
little lip that you can just pull off.
Pill here. Look here.
Hey, to make you feel better, you have a podcast where you say, but you don't read. I'm Mexican. I can't speak
Yeah, that
Spanish.
shit hits you without you even trying.
I can read. It's just like I don't.
Oh, not can't read. You don't read books. I'm not
Yeah, but no, but I'm saying no. It's like I don't. I'm not. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I was into books.
You just haven't found the right book.
Can I ask you something?
No, dude.
Like little.
Oh, well, of course, dude. What?
Can get pulled in by
When you
Papa.
read, do you obviously you can read?
Yeah, that was. Did you see?
You said a little.
Well, I know, but
You
you're still
continue
like.
to read
Wait,
about
but you're gonna spell it. Okay.
5 or
that.
6
Should we
sentences up the
catching
way.
this shit?
You just
Let's
forget
go.
everything you
Let
just
me
fucking
see, just
read.
like-
And that's why you have no
I
interest
was
in reading.
like,
Trying not to like doubt.
This whole thing going on right here. These guys are,
I'm pouring a K to Dawg shit.
It's like 2 episodes going on at once.
hey, put them sunflower seeds in your mouth and chew those up as well. It'll make it even better.
he's a shitty bartender.
oh, yeah.
No, really though. Shit.
No, so-
It's been a year since I drank. You know, like consistently.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Shit. I used to fucking. I used to inhale those motherfuckers.
What?
Fifths.
That's crazy. Cause
Yeah.
like, so when I
This
the
will
fir-
probably fuck me up.
see the first time I met Kay, he was like on one after like 2 beers, and I thought he was like fucking with me. I was like,
That's what I'm saying,
I
bro.
thought he was like, I thought.
I just told you. You said no.
No, I said I got
He said,
I
pull,
said-
he said, pull me up, player.
He's like,
a cup full of alcohol already.
I mean, how dare we to bring alcohol and not involve Brian? You know what I mean?
He's like rude.
Did you grow up around here?
Alcoholic.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm from Cali originally. Cal. In the city. I'm not gonna try to sing.
Favor, dude. California kid.
Hey. Oh, my
what
son's
part of
name's Uriah.
California?
My son's name's Uriah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uriah?
It's spelled exactly the same too.
Ooh.
Ah.
He's a fighter. He's gonna be a
He's a
fighter when he
fighter.
grows up.
He's
Just
a
said-
big old he's giant. He's a giant.
Oh, those
kid.
are the best fighters.
But he's a teddy bear.
That's what they all say.
He's soft.
What part of California?
I was born in San Diego, but I grew up in a really small town in the base of the Sierra Nevadas.
It's a small town girl, huh?
It's so small town. It's called Tehachapi.
Were you living in a lonely world by any chance? Everybody, here, hey, for a good.
Sorry, I'm like spitting into the mic.
Let's fucking go.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's get to the nitty gritty.
That's some good water.
Who's ready to take the shirt off?
Yeah. Yo, did I just drop all my? Go ahead.
I think I spit in the mic a few times, and that's all.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm up. It's
So,
flavor.
second album. When you expecting a time for it to drop?
Shit, I'm thinking the fall.
Fall?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, once I listen to it, I'll have a better idea. So like, I'm gonna fill it out based on like, you know, seasons. I get like hella into that shit. Like when I'm thinking of when I want to drop some music, and then I'm thinking about music videos, and then I'm thinking about who we're gonna bring on to the music videos or how that's gonna work. So
What about the documentary?
we're looking at early winter.
Nice.
So yeah, early winter.
Nice. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for that shit. It's gonna be dope, man. I'm like the shots that we have are like fucking crazy. Like
Wow.
for real.
So do you? I think I've asked you this before. Do you write to a beat or you write with no beat?
Both.
You do both.
Yeah. I prefer writing to a beat, but
To a
I can
beat.
easily write without one, yeah.
Who does your beats?
I have a few different people. There's
Nice.
just to like name a few, there's Mocha Shun, there's David Da Vinci, there's Juno Adonis, and I'm just saying like their producer
Yeah.
names, but then there's Baby Blue, then there's a ton of people
Just put
actually.
him on the spot.
Yeah.
Dude, the one dude he forgot his
I know.
motherfucker.
Well, that's why I'm glad when we were talking about the event, like all the artists, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I can name all of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, and then even with the producers, like I just and I try not to work with too many people. Like I genuinely do try to like be cautious of who I work with. Just for like a multitude of reasons, but like also like I just like having consistency. Like I like knowing kind of what I'm walking into, and then I can like have an idea as to what to change next time, or you know what I'm saying. Like it's kind of different when you walking into working with someone else and you don't know how they work or like
Right.
what their pet peeves are, and I try to make sure I can keep up with who I'm like surrounding myself. Like what I'm saying, even with the podcast guys, like I try not to get to knowing too many people because I can't keep up, and I like to keep up and like know what's going on with my friends' lives, so
Right.
so same thing when I work. Like I like to just be familiar with how people work. So
Yeah. So what exactly is you were saying that you wanted to do something for the community and that's why you put this together. So where did that come from? Where did that?
Sorry. I'm not. What? Nothing. Oh, you just spilled water. I was like trying not to laugh. So where how did it come about?
The idea, yeah.
It was random. So I never really gotten into the local scene, not because I was like, it was just never on my radar. Like it was just, I think because we were so busy with like touring, it wasn't even a snub. It was just, when something's just like, I was never exposed to it. So I was unfamiliar. And then last fall, I think, I want to say like September, Gatsby from Bobby B. Mack. It came up on, have you guys heard that song? Like the,
No.
The Great Gatsby. I read that book.
I don't read. Go back to the first
But anyways, but
square
it's a
one.
dope. You should watch the video after this. Like it's a dope.
I know
it's a
Bobby
good
Mack
video.
is.
Yeah, it's a dope
Bobby.
video. Like it's
Yeah.
yeah, Bobby B. Mack. Sorry, I always say Bobby. But yeah, Bobby B. Mack, and that came up on like just my like, what's that called in Instagram? That
feed?
like, is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Okay, I was like your feed, and I was like, it caught my eye and my ear, and then I was like, wait, it's local. And then, so then I was kind of like, you know how when something like sparks like your fire, like you're like, whoa. And so
That's usually Mexican food to this guy.
that also sparks my fire too. But no, and then it just so
He's
happened.
gonna leave, by the way. He's done with the interview.
I know. He's like, you know, some bullshit. He's like,
Speaking of it, that
I know, I was
fucking
gonna say-
Mexican food just hit.
that's what I was gonna say.
Wicked.
That's what I was gonna say. He's like, actually, that Mexican food.
Pollo
hard.
Loco, baby.
That ain't Mexican.
You guys hot?
That ain't Mexican.
I'm a little warm, but I have
Oh,
a
I'm
sweater on.
chilling, bro.
No, you're good. You're good.
The fucking
Are you-
Henny
if you're hot-
evened me out.
What?
Look, the Henny evened me out,
Should
bro.
it
I'm
make you
chilling.
hotter?
Really?
Yeah, I'm like
Not
warm
cooler?
inside and on the outside. We chilling, bro.
No, he's saying, are you hot? Not
Yo,
cold.
are you gonna shave before the event or what's going on?
Oh, shit.
Damn!
Hey, you almost where I'm at.
Hey, fucker!
You thought about it. He's like, you can see his face like,
This one's still. This one is full.
I see it
I'm
like,
like, all right,
I was processing.
we throw shade. Look,
I was like, oh.
It's like pod beef. Next thing I know, he's rapping about me. Put me down the ground.
I'm about to be Ice K. No,
Icy.
It's an Ice Cube, nigga. We Ice K.
Ice K. Ice K. Brought out Ice K.
Sorry. So the idea again.
Yeah, no, you're good. And it was,
This podcast is all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead.
You're welcome.
That's how it always, you know what I'm saying? It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that
That's
shit.
why we don't wear headphones. We just want to hang out.
Well, and
Taking
that's
it.
how I talk, and that Kay's actually one of the only people I've met that can like keep up with my random ass. So I'll like start having two conversations simultaneously
So anyway.
2-3 conversations.
at one time.
That's what happened. He was asking me about books, and then he's like, "Dude, this is great podcast." See, that's another episode going right next to me. Because you
Fuck
three were
yeah.
talking, and we're talking about books still.
Oh
You
man.
hear that shit was funny as fuck.
So anyway, the idea.
Yes, no, you're good. So it was just like a random series of perfectly aligned like events in the sense of like how like it just all fell. Oh yeah, that feels good. But and then Bobby B Mac, he happened to have. Sorry, he happened to have. It was like a performance / podcast. I think it was with the Young OG Perspective that night, and I was like, oh shoot, like, and I was with my homie who. Yeah, it just randomly, like, because I was looking at Bobby B. Mac's Instagram. I was like, oh, let's pull up. Like, let's check it out. So we pulled up, and when I walked in, because you guys were performing, and I heard Kay. That was the first time I've ever heard Kay, because I hadn't heard Kay before that. And I was like, whoa, like, that's one of the cleanest rappers I've ever heard, like, live. Like,
Appreciate that.
I was just, like, shook in that sense. I was like, and then it kind of made my mind. You know when you have, like, this, like, thought?
Yeah.
It was like, I'm missing this, like, giant, like, huge like talent that's like here, and that's just like, because I feel like Utah, I say like so much, okay, I feel Utah hip-hop always kind of got snubbed. Like most people when they
Shit,
say
you know.
yeah, it's snubbed, and maybe I don't know why, because I'm not from Utah. It's just anytime you say local Utah hip-hop artist, like there's this snub to it, like it's not respected.
Yo,
you know,
you got Mormon rappers over
Asking
there?
you what's your.
I'm not sure. I don't ask.
What do you
Religious
think?
No, you know what,
association. I'm
that's
just
what they
kidding.
think, though, right?
Well, and they also think like, oh, what do they have to rap about? Like,
yeah, what's...
Yeah. What do you
Right.
think that is, bro?
why do you think
Because
there
I
is
mean,
that?
you've been in you've been in it for a minute. Like, what do you think causes Utah artists to get snubbed?
Specifically hip hop artists too.
I mean, I know it's hella vague, but like,
It's locally, the love's not shown
yeah,
by,
Yeah.
and this is no diss on anybody, but by radio stations.
just by collective, because I feel yeah,
Collectively, you know, like in California and like Oakland,
yeah,
they put the local guys on the radio all the time,
yeah.
and they don't do that here. Like,
Hmm.
like it's, you know, and that's no diss on the local hip hop. It's just not what we do here.
It's not what pays the bills,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Which means that the
Yeah.
community is
As
not
hard
behind
as that
it, you
is
know,
to
and so that's why it's
say.
kind of
No,
like,
yeah.
oh,
because I know that they're not
Even-
government. It's like
Yeah.
ran by sponsors.
Even
We're not
being-
gonna name names, but
Even saying that I'm a DJ from Salt Lake,
you get shit.
I don't get booked out of the state as much as I could have if I had said. I even told one of my friends once. I said, "Tell him you're from Miami because you're from Miami. You
Yeah.
just grew up in Salt Lake."
Yeah.
isn't it funny how perspective? It's all about perspective.
Who's the biggest rapper to come out of Utah?
There is not
Like,
one.
honestly, like, big.
There's no
like,
big rapper. I wouldn't say there's like a national like.
There's some amazing talent here.
Oh, I think
that's
there
the
could
ghost
be.
right there, right?
I think there could be though.
Said,
That's
"We
my
kick the
firm
cup
belief.
now."
But then you say
I think there could be.
who's the biggest rapper to come out of L.A. and you could you
Yeah.
have a
Or
fucking
even-
You have a
even
few.
Arizona.
plethora of them,
Even
right?
Arizona.
Yeah.
You can name
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah,
Miami.
Yeah.
You know, like you said.
And I think it's perspective. So that's what kind of the idea behind this was too, is changing that perspective and showing like in a bigger scale, like there, because I truly believe like there could be like the talent's there, the like professionalism's there, the it factor's there. It's just the perspective. Like you have to shift the perspective because people like that's why Nipsey Hussle, he wasn't big till he died. It's like perspective, and that's so So it's crazy how just you could have. So our hope is to. I feel like it will change the perspective.
But that's also like that in every genre, don't you think? Especially coming from Utah.
No. Imagine Dragons is from Utah. Yeah, that's one of the biggest in the world right now.
Yeah, but you could have said.
But it's not like-
you could have said 6-7 years ago. Who's the biggest band to come out of Utah? And it was like
Yeah, true. It's shifting.
Royal
So
Bliss.
Royal
Let's be
Bliss,
real,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So
Royal
so
Bliss, like I feel like Royal Bliss, like we've heard
They're
them on the
still-
radio. Yeah,
we love Royal
see?
Bliss.
Because
they're doing theirs
And,
now.
I'm, and
Yeah,
look, I'm,
no, they're
I'm,
dope,
I'm,
they're dope.
Great
Yeah.
band.
I'm more of
Talented.
a rocker.
Dudes that have been doing it for
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
I'm more of a rocker than
Yeah.
you know a hip hop per se.
Yeah.
But
They're
but
blending.
it's the same thing though. Like I don't like there's no like even in the local community when it comes to musicians, I follow my two
Yeah.
that I'm in love with, and then
Oh, I'm chilling right
I have
now.
no idea
We're
what's
good,
going
we're
on behind. You know,
Playing it.
Because
We
also,
easily-
and
we
that
easily
was,
believe I am, though.
but this was,
I was
my
thinking
thought
about it.
was, because going from someone who had no idea what the scene with locals,
I'm
when you
not just
hear
snagging
local,
the
and
doubles.
even if you
You
talk
got an
about local
extra
to
one?
other people, it's like you get this, local. And it's, I honestly, I'm not sure why. And maybe it's a drag over from 10 years. I don't know
Clutch.
where, because I can't say where it comes from.
Thank you, brother.
But that's the experience. Anytime I use the word local, and that's actually why we didn't use the word local. Because you have to realize people have like an automatic assumption about things. But with this, we wanted to set like a certain bar or like a certain like expectation. Because I think when you go to a local event, it's a smorgasbord, which is awesome, but the public isn't sure what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's where it comes from, because then you have, 0 to 100. And so here we're hoping to set like a certain expectation, like, okay, like that's why we did it in a more concert form, like we did it a concert format style. Yeah. Dude, and the lineup's deep. Like it's
Yeah.
good, like all the way down.
So what time does it start?
So it's gonna start at 7 p.m. and then the show's gonna start. Well, the doors open at 7 p.m. and then the show starts at 7:30.
And it wraps by 11.
Yep.
And that way we won't, because it's all ages.
It is Friday, right?
All
Yeah,
ages?
Friday.
All ages. Yeah.
So-
True all ages.
but
And that's
what
why
if-
we did it wrap it by
Can I
11.
go have a beer?
Yes, so
On
we
the
have
21 sides, you have a
no,
partitioned
even
off.
on the all ages. So we have a couple years ago, the DABC, like the Department of Alcohol and Beverage, opened up what is it called?
Beers for
The
kids.
curtain, Zion
no,
curtain.
that never
Beers for kids.
No, stop, never.
The DARE program?
No. We take underage drinking very seriously. We will take it down.
Good for you.
They do have.
It's funny, I had my first beer there, actually, before I was
have-
21.
They have the alcohol
You
free
didn't do
beer
me like
now.
that?
The alcohol what?
The alcohol
It doesn't.
free beer.
You actually know. You have to be
Or is
21.
it-
O'Doul's and stuff. You still legally have to
Yeah,
be 21.
so-
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's crazy.
And it used to not
In
be
Utah,
that way.
I'm not.
It-
Yeah, when I was younger, it wasn't that way.
When I turned 18, 18th birthday, I drove my ass to American Bush, the nudie bar here, right?
Is it?
You could still
The
drink.
only one you can get in.
Yeah,
Shut
the only
up.
one you could get into at 18, and I drank Coors Cutters. Remember Coors Cutter? The non-alcoholic beer.
Oh, okay.
You could just drink those all night long. They were $18
Pretending
for
you're getting-
one bottle.
pretending you're getting fucked up.
Yeah, oh yeah, you drink like
Well, there
beer
is
when you
trace amounts.
laugh,
That's
but-
why they changed it. And that's why in Utah they don't sell that There's like certain kombucha they don't sell because it has trace amounts of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the good shit.
Yeah.
Look, yeah.
But no, we have like kind of like how Vivint has. It's a roaming beer. It's like an entertainment roaming beer. So they
Nice.
opened it up to the not small venues, but the bigger venues, and so you can have beer. And we're gonna do a cocktail table style, so that way we can still do social distancing, and that way people can take their masks off while they eat. And then we're also gonna have food.
So this is all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, excuse my ignorance. How is that gonna work with hip hop? Is hip hop gonna be like on a friendlier version of the songs? Or
Oh my God! Did you really just
No.
Says the guy that doesn't have kids. Obviously, I don't want to go and not listen to.
So most of our events, honestly, are like we
Why
just
is that a
announced a little
fucked up
TJ. No, it's a
question?
real question. It's your
you.
responsibility as an
Business owner, I believe. Thank you.
But it's a good question. But it's your responsibility as a parent to decide.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be censored because then we would have to censor the artist.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So no, but so as a parent, that's on you. And if you're sending your kids, like not, teenagers, like it will be. I have no idea what they're going to be. I mean, I know what they're going to be saying, but don't expect censorship now. But it will be safe. We do full pat downs upon entry.
Nice.
We have security, and we have roaming security because we want it to be safe. And also COVID, we still have the restrictions in place for COVID.
So what are the measurements you guys are taking because of COVID?
Because of COVID, I was so the big change for us is we've always done pat downs just because in this day and age, I believe in safety. I believe in better to be safe than sorry.
Can I go with this?
Yeah, no, you're fine with that. We don't allow spikes.
It's like I don't want to lose my wallet.
No, we don't allow spikes. No, we don't. We don't allow weapons. All weapons will be confiscated. You either have to go put it back in your car or it will be confiscated.
Go with the bazooka. So you gotta take that.
So what do you mean?
Freaking guy.
Party foul. But even if you have a license conceal, we don't allow it. Even if it doesn't matter.
You know what I just realized what we got to do one day when we come up in here? We got to do fucking
Shot.
beer pong.
I'll crush y'all. I'll kill y'all.
We got to do
dude.
that on the episode.
Sorry.
I don't think I've ever
Shot.
played.
He's like, excuse.
I don't think I've ever played beer pong. If
What?
I'm being completely honest.
Who the fuck?
So here's my problem with
I
it.
played with Cody once. We killed
Here's
people.
my
I'll
problem.
kill you. I'm competitive as fuck. Dude.
You take the ping pong ball and you throw it in the beer. If you make it, I got to take this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well you've touched that ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't.
see,
Throw it in there.
germaphobe.
My mama said God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. It actually does. Microorganisms
I
actually.
would debate with you on that one.
Oh, I'll debate. I'm probably healthier than you, and I don't ever get sick ever. Not gonna win. And I eat like
Fighting
shit.
words.
And I don't exercise. And I don't exercise either. But I don't get sick. But it is. If you look at it,
This message brought to you by the complex. I'm healthier than you. I'm healthier than you. I don't exercise.
but I should. But I'm saying it's that dirt. But no, if you ask a microbiologist, they'll actually I swear to God. I mean, not to God. I'm sorry, GOD. But I swear, so even microbiologists, because your body actually needs. There's actually a crazy study. So
No, I get that. I get that.
So
I get that.
at Johns Hopkins, they actually found out not all leukemia, but it was interesting. They found one specific type was actually due to the baby not being exposed to enough germs, and they say you find it in dirt on couch. You know what I mean?
That's
Putting
your second
things-
strike.
I know.
man.
I'm a
The next one, we're gonna have to screw you up.
But yeah, it's because your body actually needs germs. I mean, not bad. There's icky. Don't go near
So
stagnant
we all
water.
need to touch everybody's fecal matter.
So
I said not that. That's no, not
that same thing. So a dude doesn't wash his hands. He's always playing some ping pong. Fucking.
So bubble boy, if you're a bubble boy, you would actually die really easily. You're actually very weak.
I'm doing fine.
You're weak as fuck. I thought you were weak as fuck.
Oh, lick the door.
I've heard that though.
Some with some water.
I've actually heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's right.
If it goes
Maybe we can do it with water and then you be right next to you.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that you can do it that way, but I've always watched.
Actually, alcohol sanitize.
Hey, that would be fun too.
That would be fun.
We have gloves
Trust
here.
me, I'm an alcoholic. Where there's a will, there's a way.
If we use hard alcohol, it would just induce shots and actually sanitize it.
Everclear. That's
No.
a different story. But beer
I
is
said
not
shots.
antibacterial,
I said shots.
nor whiskey is either.
You could do
It's
Henny. Do the Henny.
Come
So that means if you get near a germ, you get sick, huh?
Me, I never get sick, but I never give myself the opportunity to get
But see,
sick.
exactly. If we yeah.
Anyway, so the jazz.
Fight. I was like, let's fight.
Hey, real shit though. The Jazz is fucking going off.
Yo, how about Dwayne?
Dwayne. Dude, that's sick.
Yeah,
That
that
is
shit's
sick. That is
tight.
dope.
So, I talked to our man G.
Yeah.
I said, dude, how big is this? He says, first off, like a real legend.
I'm gonna apologize right now. What are we talking about? I have
Dwayne
no
Wade.
idea.
The Jazz.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Did you know
I
that
didn't know you then.
to
I
own
assumed.
he's a part owner of the Jazz now. So, but as we look at the Jazz history, who's owned the Jazz? White
I
people.
won't. Okay, I was like, I'll let you say it.
White people, right?
I was like,
To get
that's the one guy said. I was like,
no,
That's what
because
I
it was
was
I was
like
like, but I'm half. So I can,
I'm half.
say half of the answer.
50-50. I'm 50-50. I said
now if I
50%.
said
People without
black
melanin.
people, then this would have been done.
And cut.
But to get a legit legend and like somebody that
Is well respected.
Hall of Famer, dude,
Everybody respects.
to get here in this organization, I
And
mean,
believe in the organized. See, perspective.
exactly.
Perspective.
Exactly.
Everything's
I
perspective.
didn't know anything about that. That's why that asshole George needs his own podcast.
well, this came out.
I know, but
I just saw that blasted by like everyone's on IG. That's all. I didn't see it except for IG. Everyone.
I always want to follow the Jazz, and I never get to.
I see from people
have like a
reposting
shitty
it.
schedule
Just like
today,
my
or
They won tonight. They already
but
won.
didn't they play like a 1?
Yeah, they played at 1. Then they play the Lakers tomorrow at 2:30
Right now they're
in LA. Still
One
first.
spot.
Still first
go to one spot.
in the whole NBA.
I can't remember who's trailing them by.
The Suns.
The Suns are by
Game and a half.
game and a half now.
See, and I'm salty because I haven't even been able to keep up with basketball like I want to.
Man, you've been scheduling.
I've been fucking
Well, yeah, you put the whole
working.
thing together. dude.
Right.
Yeah, he works harder than anyone I know.
Doing,
Too. He does.
doing constrictive being a work or positive fucking work. I
Yeah,
feel you, man.
yeah. It's
I feel you.
That's crazy.
But that's what's dope with the show is like that was kind of the idea was like to bring together. I was like because I told him my generalized idea, and he helped like make it come to light because it was. I was like, what better way to start off, like launch off the complex from not having a concert since COVID, and I feel like since COVID people have really pulled back to community, like really realized like how important community is and supporting each other and like. Yeah, and so I was like, I want to do it with the community. The local artists haven't had a chance, you know, so it's like lifting them up, and then everyone thought we were crazy because we're like E-Rock and Juggy, like because they're both
yeah,
huge.
we got a lot of shit for that.
Yeah,
it was like,
yeah.
oh, are you gonna get to that? And I was like, all right, we'll
But
see.
why? And I was like, why? And I was like, they're two, like everyone knows them. They're huge in the community. They both support local artists. They help lift them up. They help like give them a platform. And so it just wouldn't be the same without those two because I feel like without those two, this event wouldn't even have been like possible, you know?
Yeah.
And so, and just as a show of unity for the community and yeah, I'll get real cheesy. Like,
No, it's great. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. There's you can tell there's been a lot of work in this. You guys are proud of it, and you already know it's gonna be a fucking.
Although
awesome
we
time,
record at
dude.
7,
I'm
so if you guys
excited.
can start at 9,
Yeah, if you
you'll
guys
appreciate
start
it,
at 9, wait
that'd
for
be
us to
awesome.
get
That'd be
there.
cool.
So we can get there.
You guys record
have
at
to be
7
there.
hours. Just like bump it forward.
Do you think how drunk?
It's just
we can get?
recording.
Just
You don't have to like. Can't you just bump
walk right over there.
Yeah.
You just walk over there. Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know what a flashing
Hey, so your shirt's off. Where
Dude, you guys have to because what do you guys record at 7?
Why?
This? No, what? Like oh,
Yeah, this.
You guys have a. You guys have
this thing you're
a.
on right here.
You guys. So do you guys have a show?
well, I like was doing the day. I don't know my
What are you
days,
guys doing Fridays?
but today's not Friday.
do
Oh,
you
it
guys
is
have
Friday.
another-
Ah!
Do you guys have another show scheduled for that day?
Yeah, we record every Friday.
Okay.
I just record at 5.
Well, I get up for work at 5:30, so that's not gonna.
5:45.
Shit, food poisoning is a bitch.
Your boss is like, I heard that
I'll
shit.
make sure we figure this out. I can't do this.
We were trying to figure it out before
We'll-
you guys.
we'll
started.
be there.
Brian, I got diarrhea. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Do you know your schedule wise what time you going up, or you guys know that or not really? Or
We're gonna keep that on lock, except for the headliners. So the headlining artists are Bobby B, Mac, Venue, and Kay.
Okay.
So they'll be capping the night. Beyond that, that will be kind of night of.
that's smart.
Yeah.
But also
excited.
tell us when we shut this off. Just kidding.
Truth be told, we actually like
We
that
haven't figured
part.
it out.
Yeah.
We're like in the works of figuring it out. So we actually
So
at
that's
this
her
exact
and the
moment.
team. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't quite. He keeps being like, "Have you figured out?" I was like, "Tomorrow. Let's do it next week.
Yeah.
Next week."
Yeah.
I procrastinate.
That's the part that
It's
that's,
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because if I fuck it up, like I'll know night of, like watching the show, I'll be like, "Fuck, that should have been switched." I mean, no one else I don't feel like will
Yeah.
know, but to me, it's almost like there's this like vision
So-
of how I see it. You know what I mean? I'm like, "Fuck it."
So if the event, when the event happens to be what we're all expecting,
Yeah.
to be a big deal,
Yeah.
You guys planning on doing this like a monthly thing or like a yearly thing or
No, we've talked about it.
maybe do one with
we-
podcasts? Just saying.
So we talked about it, but like not a monthly because I feel like there wouldn't be enough time to put. Like we've talked about
Yeah,
this
this shit took like a couple months.
to do
Yeah.
because we want to do it
Yeah.
right, and we
Okay.
want to make sure it's that quality level.
So once a year, maybe.
Maybe
maybe
once a year,
even more.
twice a year
Okay.
at the most, maybe.
Cool.
Yeah, because that way we don't want to lose quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
awesome.
way, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
gonna
guys-
be dope. I'm hyped.
I think, dude, these artists, and I think the community will be shocked with how much talent they're sleeping on here.
Yeah. Right.
Like, yeah, it's just when I started listening to these artists, hearing them and live, they sound amazing. Because even with giant artists everyone knows of, some of them heard live. I won't throw out names, but I'll be like, yeah, trash. They're
Some
trash
of my
live.
favorite bands I've gone to see, and I've been like,
They're trash
not a fan
live.
anymore.
Not like
man.
it kills it, and
And it's not the environment, and it wasn't the mixer. You could just tell you're just like,
yeah, like I'm not exactly.
You mean Bastard Boys, huh?
I wouldn't say those guys, but
You know,
close.
it's funny as fuck. That's probably. Hey, Backstreet Boys is probably the first fucking like full album I've ever listened through.
Do you want us to edit that?
No, the
Oh,
fuck?
okay.
I like Nickelback too. Fuck.
I like Nickelback.
I love Nickelback. I love Nickelback.
Are you ready for this, bro? Are you ready for this bomb?
Look at this photograph, man.
Yeah, all three of these. are fucking tight. Oh no, the song.
I set you up for a slow pitch.
Fucking guy.
And you,
But hey, it's a good song.
What
you
song?
worried about these sunflower seeds
Photograph.
over here.
Hey, real shit though. I've been fiending for those
Yo,
motherfuckers. for
listen,
days.
listen. I own
People can't even see the
every
flashes.
Backstreet Boy album and NSYNC.
Oh, are you serious?
They're good.
Can do every dance move.
And I used to
Hey.
love the DVDs. And I went to the concert. And I want to go to this year. They're coming to the U.S.
Oh, so he just wanted to throw my ass under the bus.
No, because you were like, you said the Backstreet Boys was like the first album. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I have all of them.
Damn.
I love actually. They were talented.
Yeah, they were. I guess technically I don't know what genre they are.
Pop.
Yeah.
Pop.
Pop.
So yeah, the first pop album I ever listened to was them. First
Yeah,
rap
Dirty
album
Pop,
I ever
Dirty
listened
Pop,
to
Dirty
was NWA. Fuck. First R&B was Alicia Keys, I believe. Yeah. So like,
Ooh, I love
yeah,
Alicia
I used to always listen to her in
What
the
was the
car
first rap album you ever listened to? The first one you had in your hand.
or buy.
Would you call rap? Would you call Hammer a rapper?
Yeah, because back then.
Yeah,
it
back then he
yeah.
was a rapper. Yeah, like you couldn't put him in today's.
Too legit to quit, dude.
Yeah.
I used to do all.
Too
that.
what is it? Wait, too legit. Yeah.
And I started
Too
with,
legit.
can't touch this.
I didn't even fucking know. How do you do
I
that?
got too legit. You knew what I was going for. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's
that's
such a
tight.
bait. I'll be like, what did I say? I was like, yo, my first cassette was Weird Al Yankovic. She's like, I was like, and I said Walkman. I said what? I said my Walkman. And he's like, what? What did you say? You're like,
Yeah,
what? I was like,
I was like, what is this?
I was like, come here,
But
sonny, sit around the fire.
you
I'll
don't
tell you
know?
of a
You
legend.
don't know about
No.
Weird Al
Walkman?
Yankovic?
You don't
guess.
know about I'm fat.
Wait, so hold up.
Because I'm fat. I'm fat.
Paradise.
Oh.
No, not even Amish. We're doing
Don't let me-
old
Well,
school.
That's old.
Like
I love Amish Paradise.
I'm thinking, but
Living with a hernia. Oh, dude.
Just eat it.
Oh yeah, I know the song.
Yeah.
And he's a banana. But I said Walkman in
Remember
case
the music
like
video?
I don't know.
Get out.
Remember the music
I was like, you're
video?
making me
He's in
feel
that
old as
suit?
fuck.
Wait,
Remember
Walkman.
He doesn't know what a Walkman is. I was like, you're making me feel old as
Yo,
fuck.
dude, what's
That's
wrong
what I don't
with
know.
Yeah, he doesn't know what a Walkman is.
Yeah, Walkman. I'm like,
I
wait, I
said-
know these songs. I'm like,
He's
hold
like,
up.
but he didn't know what a Walkman was. I was like,
Wait, but hold up. Is a Walkman a CD player that you bring with
No,
you?
it's a tape player.
it's
tape
before
player.
that.
You're talking about this.
Oh, no, I know what a Walkman is.
And you know, you clip it on your leg right here.
it's-
Remember the yellow stripe one?
Oh, dude, that was the
Brian
jam.
Paul.
All right.
Walkman's
I do
picture.
know what a Walkman
and
is.
Sony
I do know what a Walkman
It has
is.
the little metal
Yo,
headphone
can
with the
we-
little
Just
bubble.
didn't know that shit
And
by
can we
name.
buy it, dude? We should have one in the studio. And put
And
it
you
on-
clip
put
it, that's
put
a
it on the little-
jam.
God damn, $1,000? What the fuck?
Right there.
That's
Classic.
right, dude.
That one right
Go to
there.
images, yeah.
When he asked, he was like, what's a Walkman? I was like, wow.
That's a Discman right there.
Yes.
I've
Yeah,
had
not
that
the
shit.
Discman.
The yellow one was like, you were flexing.
That's what I-
You were flexing with the
So
yellow.
I've had,
you were cool if you had this.
yeah, I've had this shit. That's
You
what I
got
played
that
Backstreet
anti-skip?
Boys on.
Yeah,
That's what I
oh,
played.
yes.
Yeah.
If that was a flex.
Yeah.
Right there. That's the one right there.
Yeah.
The Walkman.
Yeah, I never had that one. Was too
Before over the tapes right there.
And then the headphones were orange
Yes.
with that shitty fucking foam.
No, but that was like that was a jam though. You're like, what?
Fucking
Yo,
deceased.
I'll be honest with you.
You got that?
If I own a recording studio, like a albums recording
Yeah.
studio, I will have that on a shelf.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That was
Oh,
a
you know
what I mean?
jam.
Imagine that,
dead.
girl. Got my Walkman. I'm getting pussy tonight.
When you say you slapped
Pull up your fucking your big tall
Right
socks.
here.
The clip, that's what I'm saying. The clip was like the flex.
You
You're
got
like,
them
what?
Reebok pumps. You're all fucking gonna
yeah.
score.
You gotta jump high.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
that's right. That's right.
And when I said what's a Walkman, I was like, wow, I felt
I
old.
do know
But
what
you
one is.
didn't, though.
But I didn't know what the name of it was.
That
But I
means you
know what
don't.
it
But
is.
you didn't.
But you didn't though.
But
Then you
if you
didn't.
know something exists,
If you know,
don't
you
the
know.
name,
Then you don't know.
still know.
If you don't, then you.
I remember
what?
playing the fucking thing. Dude,
Fucking
put my
out.
tape on, playing it and just go.
Taking another fucking shot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and when your tape like starts, like it stretches, right? Or it like gets too
Joe,
stretchy.
who remembers putting tape
Oh, okay,
over
you
the
just went
fucking
there.
squares on the
Goddamn.
top?
I'm like, just put it like low.
So you could put it in and record what was on the radio, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
Your
Shitty
jam.
bartender.
Well, my dad had like the
recorded
The multi-set where you
yeah,
could record one
with
to
the
the
with
other.
the equalizers and then the record player on top. I wish he kept. Oh, I think about that thing all the time. I was like, damn, that would have been so cool. Because I have one that's like
Now
a
we
little.
lost K. He's like, I don't know.
He's like, y'all talking old
I'm
shit.
about to get some shit. I'm about to say that. Tell me what I do know and what I don't know.
I
I'm
love
about to
records.
fucking.
So artists now.
About to not know. I'm about to not know shit.
Artists now are starting to put out records again because if you think like
noticed that.
CDs,
That's right.
cassettes, you need like a more like the contraption takes more working pieces, but a record player is very simple.
Dude, a jukebox plays albums, right?
Yeah.
Like
Some good water.
What do they call them? Vinyls.
Vinyls. Well, we were thinking not with vinyls, but like even for this show to do, I don't know if you'd call it like a mixtape or like a soundtrack of the event, because like back in the day, I keep saying like and I can hear it. Sorry, I stopped. Okay, Woodstock. I'm not saying it's Woodstock, obviously, because that's a festival. But I'm saying they even did it back then. They would have, and I think that's like a cool thing of like capturing that memory, the sound and the live, not the recording. I don't want to do it where it's just the songs they're playing and the recorded versions together. I want to do the actual live.
There was
Yeah.
something
And that'd be
about
cool.
growing up in. I don't know how old I know how old you
I might be
guys
the
are.
oldest.
So, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Well, I'm
get
40, so
Get out. Hold right there.
You think you'll be the oldest?
I feel old. That's why my
Going
soul's
to-
old. My soul's like 55.
in growing up, the nearest one I had was Graywell
Yeah.
in Layton,
Oh yeah, we
Going
sell
to
Grey Rose,
Graywell.
our only outlet we use.
and
Graywell
going
is the
and
shit.
flipping through the discs
Yeah.
and the records and
There's something about
finding
the
a live bootleg, right, of a show. There was something sexual.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
It
texture.
was-
I don't know
it
what the
was
word is.
there,
There's
right?
texture
Yeah.
to it.
So you download it now on your phone, and it's not.
It's
The
that's
same.
not the same feel.
Traveled to it. You grabbed it. You bought it.
Yeah.
You took it home in excitement to listen to it, and it's.
That's why we
Real
want it.
shit,
We were
though.
talking
I
about
Great
think what
well
you're
isn't
doing,
appreciated.
if you could record what you're doing, and it's a memory.
Yeah, and that's why-
music is memories for people, right?
And so it
Yeah.
would be quality because it would probably come off our soundboard, so it would
Right.
sound good, but it's still the live. And there's something about like that texture. It's like
Yes.
gritty. That's the word. Like it's like
Yes.
there's a grittiness to it.
So let me ask you something, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. If you're talking about, but I'm gonna put you on the spot.
But anytime someone says I don't mean, but that means that they're about to contradict what they're about to
My
say.
favorite one is not to be racist,
Not
but fucking hate when motherfuckers do that. Just fucking be racist
Yeah.
then if you're gonna
Just
be
have to own
racist,
it.
No,
nigga.
but listen. So obviously we were
Just
talking
erase that
about
shit's coming out.
we were talking about doing this massive hip hop event maybe twice a year.
It doesn't have to be. Well, I thought as if we do it twice a year, it wouldn't always be hip hop.
Will it? That's
Oh,
where
that
I
was your
gonna
question.
Go. That was where I go.
Okay.
Would it be a different genre, you think, or maybe it's just?
TBD, but probably yes. Not necessarily though. That doesn't mean it would automatically be. It would just be. We'd probably fill it out like where we see it because it's not just where the talent is at, but that much that we're aware of that our eyes are on.
How many
and
people
ears.
can fit in the Grand?
No, they're playing on the big stage. They're in the Rockwell.
Oh, okay.
They're on
so,
the-
how many? That's
the
what-
stage is huge.
Raw was,
It's big as fuck.
Yeah, that's a real. It's big.
It's big as fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dawg,
there's
say,
been
hey,
some names on
remember me
there.
when you make it big time.
I said all like the big
God
hip hop
willing,
names
bro.
have been on there.
Look, God willing, God willing, I make it big, but
Can you? We'll keep going, but can you YouTube my stage exit? I just want to show one video. I don't. If it was done in your building, can we get in trouble for showing it?
No.
Right. But
No.
anyway, we can keep going.
No, yeah, no.
she's like,
because I was.
hey, take that shit.
Depends what it looks like. Nah.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
It's a big stage, and so that stage, like some people have crossed that stage, yeah.
Oh, well,
And it's a big stage. I told
Shut that off there, bud.
Yeah, nigga, the Henny is hitting. Motherfucking
Yeah!
vision's starting to go away.
He's like,
This
No, I
is
was
what I.
playing.
yeah, no, I'm
This is. But don't worry about the interview because they interviewed us. But
I'm the
No,
worst.
go back to
Oh.
when you're wearing that bruiser hat.
Brian watches a fucking.
Oh, look at Angel.
Where is that at? That's not at the
Oh,
complex.
look at that baby
No,
face.
we did it. We did the interview in another building.
Oh, okay, I was like, we don't have brick like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so that was us.
Look at him being
for the
sexual.
rock.
Oh,
Look
you're,
at
I
that
think you're in the
face.
Grand.
Look at
Are
me
you
in
in
the
the Grand?
back. Oh, it's your boy.
Hey.
Yeah, you showed me this.
Yeah.
This is tight.
Look at young ass Angel.
I think you're in the Grand.
Brian cannot watch a 2-minute video. He's like, he has to be fast forward every fucking.
No, the
The one homie with the ox.
well, it's like
The one homie with the ox that just, well, I guess it's
Nope.
Bluetooth now, not the ox.
Nope.
He's one
Look at-
supporter, so just go to the bus.
I'm fucking dead.
I think you guys are in the Grand. I think. Because of how because of the speaker setup, because there's not enough speaker the hanging ones, there's not enough hanging to be the Rockwell.
Look at me in the back. Woo! How about your boy?
Oh, this is the Grand.
Hey,
This is
but
the-
yeah, this is the Grand. But
Look at
hey,
me.
in the Grand, you know who's played on the stage? Khalid, Billie Eilish.
That's right.
Yeah, I was like,
We're
Sean.
good, B.
Yeah, I was like,
Damn, look at that guy in the middle. I think I bought a car from him one time.
Sean, Big
You
Sean?
should see him now, though. He looks
Little Sean,
10
Big
times
Sean.
better.
oh, Sean, Big Sean, Kid Sean.
You listen to the podcast.
But that's what's dope too.
I mean, he will feel better, right? He's like, oh, now I look good. It's like he's like in his. Anyway.
No, but Khalid. So it was crazy. Like Khalid played in the Grand before anyone knew who he was, and then by 9 months later, he sold out a lot outside. Yeah. So I was like, the Grand is like some of the biggest artists have been on that stage.
So what's coming? Obviously, we're opening up, right?
Yep.
Things are starting to chill out a little bit. People getting vaccinated. Businesses are opening. Is there anything coming down the pipeline as far as the complex
Yeah,
you can
there's
talk about?
There's a lot. There's a lot I can't talk about because because we have
After this, will you tell us?
yeah, after this.
Okay.
After we're off mic, I'll tell you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
But it was like, fuck.
Yeah, because we just can't. Because a lot of them, they don't want. It was such a huge impact last year. You know, so many shows because no one knew what was going on. A lot of we were just getting ready to be in our busy season. So these artists, it was all we were all hopeful. Like think of like March 15th. It's like it's gonna be like a month, 2 months.
All of us.
Remember how
All
cute
of us
that was?
were,
Remember how
yeah.
cute that was?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so, everything was being postponed, and so think of the people who had purchased tickets, everything like that, and then it was rescheduled to the fall. We were confident about being like, oh, by the fall for sure we're gonna open. And at the time, the artists, no one knew what was really going on, but there was so much pressure, like to the artists, to us, like what's happening, are there tickets, everything. And so then when the fall hit and we hit that second surge, it was just like, and so I think with this time, everyone's reserved, the artists, everything, because they don't want to let down the fans. They're like, if we're saying we're gonna play, like we want to keep faith, and the fans' faith, and not we need to restore it,
And also, I feel we talked about this before. I feel like Utah never actually shut down. Which is, I mean, we shut down for like maybe a month.
But concerts did.
Yeah, concerts did.
Yeah,
But
we
for-
were the only one.
But like
yeah.
nowadays, because I think because of people are used to like we always put like the comedy club, for example.
Yeah.
Because they rearrange their stuff, so let's maybe have less people or whatever. But they never actually like
Shut down.
I think they shut down for like a month.
No,
I wanna
Utah.
say.
Well, I think I've read Utah, and I might be misquoting, so I apologize. Has like one of the #1 like economy right now in the country because of that.
And
It's true.
But our problem is we do national tours, and so we weren't shut down. But no one's, because they rent the buses from Kentucky, and then the lighting, right? And so we weren't shut down, but no one's gonna just come to Utah. It's why I think we just changed our beer to 4% because all the other states that were 3.2, and no one's just gonna distribute 3.2 to Utah.
And also we saw it because we're huge fans of the comedy club. Shout out to Wise Guys.
Yeah.
And we follow podcasters or comedians that are in LA, and they never got the chance to get out. And as soon as they got the chance to get out, this is where they came.
Yeah.
And so we went and saw a couple of famous people. We're about to. I mean, I was there last week, and we're about to go here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So it's just. I think people is like, oh, I'll follow the rules just because I want to be out and
people
I
are
want
excited.
and I want to enjoy what used to be,
Well,
normal.
and that's our thing is like, that's why we are being pretty strict because we have such a big lineup coming up that it's gonna smash, dude. The like into summer fall is gonna like, oh dude, it's gonna smash. So we're like, let's all do like what we're supposed to do so it doesn't get re-shut down.
Right.
So it doesn't because like we're all antsy, we're all missing live music. So let's just do these and that's why I did the cocktail tables. Like so then people can take off their masks because they will be 6 feet apart from the other one. But there will be cocktail service so you can enjoy a beer, you can have food. Nice. But at the same time, let's follow the clear bag policy. We are enforcing that. If it's bigger than your hand, it has to be clear. And it's more so our security doesn't have to search.
What's this?
Upon entry. So like all your purses, and a lot of venues are switching to that, have to be clear.
Your purse.
Your purses, you know?
He's like, I won't bring it, don't worry.
One has a venue.
It's definitely not bigger than my hand, for God's sakes.
And the arenas have done it before COVID because of like, for security issues, but since COVID,
Hey Jay, can you grab me a water, bro?
Can you give me another beer?
Thank you,
because
bro.
otherwise, think security's putting their hands and searching bags, and they're touching someone else. So it's the touch. It's kind of reducing the touch, and that's why the clear bag. So that is the big change. Is clear bag.
Yeah, we're excited.
I'm
man.
excited.
I
miss music.
I bet you guys
Thank
are
you,
like
big bro.
basically you're dealing with like a baby over here, right? You just guys want to just make it happen and be like.
Well, and the
finally is
artists
day
are super excited about it.
We got a second round of promo coming through that Connor made for like visual, like a video promo, and it's fucking sick.
Nice.
Like, I'm excited.
Dude, you guys will be. I feel like because a lot of you saying you haven't heard of them, you'll be shocked by these artists. Like in the one,
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking, and at first I was like, oh, I just picked who caught my ear. But then now, like, kind of going back, well, what made it catch my ear is they're all very authentic. Like it doesn't seem, and maybe that's what people thought of Utah hip hop. Like, oh, what could they be rapping about? Like, it's just fake.
Shit, we struggle too.
Yeah, and
We
it's
got
just
hardship too.
yeah, and they're not faking it though. They're not over like trying to be like what people want them to be. They're just telling their story, and you feel it.
So with all this thing that you're putting together, are you doing your other projects too, or those are pushed to the side for a minute?
I push him to the side. Whoa.
No, he does both. He doesn't sleep.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, nigga. I be staying up till like fucking 3 a.m. every night.
Yeah.
Like this is the truth. Like, and I wake up for my 9 to 5 at 7. So it's like, the only other person I know that's like up that late. I mean, we all fucking know Dre. Like,
I have no idea.
Never heard of her.
oh shit.
Who's that?
Sorry, I
No, my
forgot
bad.
too.
Oh.
She sounds cute, though.
Hey, we're promoting unity.
Finger blaster, I guess.
I thought we were doing community unity. No.
It's called Pod Munity, and we still fuck Dre.
We're all
Fuck.
we're all Dre's kids here. That's why we bought this ball.
That's why we busted
He's
that.
the podfather, right?
Yeah.
Oh
He's
yeah.
a
I was like, wait, I can't. See, I don't pick up on social cues, but I was like, wait, is that like real, fake?
Really be seeing Kay and Dre posting it like
Yeah.
in odd ass hours, going live on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I want to get on, but it's like 4
Yeah, it's like 11.
Yeah.
It's like 11:30 at night. And like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
wake up early as fuck.
Kay's going live at midnight. I'm like,
I fucking went live the other day shaving my head. I was like, some people are like, I've had people ask, like, do you go and get it shaved? Do you shave it
Yeah.
yourself? I'm like, shit, watch me shave this shit in less than 30 seconds. Think it with boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucked my shit up the first time I tried doing it, though, by myself. I fucking put a big ass cut in my head. Yeah.
oh, okay.
But,
Do you know where it's at?
No. I
No.
to go potty.
but,
You gotta wear your mask.
Do you know where the you see the water fountain?
right up the
Right
stairs.
behind
Right.
it. Yeah.
I was
But-
like holding out. I was like,
I don't even know what the ladies' room is.
Let's go.
Is the,
I think it's unisex,
The
right?
neutral
Is
one.
the everybody room?
Unisex?
Huh?
Unisex restroom? Everybody, I mean,
No, I'm only into chicks. Sorry, dude.
What you say?
the restroom, unisex?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's what I was, yeah.
Everybody should go.
Yeah, everybody can go. Look at
Called gender neutral.
Gender neutral?
And you just got canceled.
You gotta simplify this.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, we
Like
fuck
it was about to happen.
We
I was
always
playing.
use it.
Let me ask as a DJ,
Speak up, B.
what is a Rockalypse role and Juggy's role?
So, like, what are they gonna do?
Hosting, or are they DJing,
Like,
or
yeah.
both?
So,
You guys need hosts?
the goal we initially, so the goal initially was to have a host.
The white guy there. What the
But
fuck?
we're trying to leave room for growth. We don't want to just all out the gates. You know what I mean? Just throw everything. So yeah. So like you can expect E-Rocklips will be emceeing. E-Rocklips will be emceeing. Juggy will be emceeing. As far as like the sets, it won't be a 4x4. I believe that's correct, or 2x4. They're gonna have their separate stations. So like everything will be separate. I think I'm saying that right. Hopefully the DJ world didn't cancel the fuck out of me just now. I'm like, am I saying that right?
It just depends on what the setup is.
So yeah, it'll be separate. So like
So these
they'll
are
have their own
DJs,
spots.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Rockalypse is a DJ.
See, I've heard of it. I've heard of them before.
He's the
they're
program
both-
director at the United
That's right.
2.
That's right.
That's
That's
Drake
right.
Boss.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then Juggy's been doing the Slap Lake City showcases.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so is
yeah,
it-
yeah.
is it-
They're gonna be DJing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So is Juggy? Is he at the station too?
No, he's not at the station.
Okay.
He was before, yeah. He used to
okay.
also work at the Vivint Arena, but when it wasn't Vivint, I believe it was when it was Energy Solutions. But yeah, he used to work at the Jazz Arena too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Juggy's
Yeah.
been around for a little.
Well, I've been hearing his name lately, especially because of the
I met him at Green Street like
Yeah.
forever ago.
Yeah.
Like one of the 15 years ago. I've known Juggy.
Yeah, he's a vet. So yeah, and he's good people too, man. I got love for the dude. He's, you know what I'm saying? He reached out to me about performing at the Slap Lake City, and I just was like, it had been a minute since I performed. It was like 5 years since like I performed, and then I went to perform at the Young OG's podcast, and then
After Dark.
yeah, and then afterwards, he hit me up, and I was like, fuck, it's like this is starting to like really get real.
Was that the last time you performed like on a Thursday? You're like, dude, I want to be. I'm like, dude, I want to be out of town. Remember that? You told me like, dude, this event's gonna be on a Thursday, and then you were like, dude, you should come, and I'm like, I'm out working out.
That's right.
Oh yeah. But it's all
now-
good. This one's yeah, it's cool. But it's the thing. Yeah, this one's gonna be this one y'all can't miss this one. Like it's gonna be 100% worth showing
No,
up.
we're gonna be there. We're planning
Yeah.
on being there. I know you guys are gonna move it to 9, so we're gonna. I'm just kidding.
Like over here making promises and shit, empty promises. Yeah, no, don't worry, bro. We'll talk about it later, bro. Don't worry. Like, yeah.
That's great.
well, can't you pre-record? Like Thursday?
Well, the problem is no. I mean, this is being pre-recorded. It's gonna come out on
Oh
Monday.
yeah, duh. Don't be dumb. I mean to
Don't
me.
worry about that. We'll figure it out.
No, we'll
How you
Other
gonna?
side of the Beehive will be there.
Yeah. I was like, how are you gonna let the local artist down?
It's happening.
No, I'm gonna
The
go.
table's ready.
Put you on the spot. How does that put you on the spot
Hey,
like
it's
that?
gonna be
Coming in.
it's gonna be fun, man.
going,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
And then the
we're
podcasters are gonna have a special little VIP spot,
See, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I'm just saying. But if you don't pull up till 9, then no entry.
Let's go.
I pull up to 9 and like, dude.
Well, and that was one thing we did think about was we want everyone to like not stay. What's it like? Support. How would you put it?
Well, just stay for the whole lineup.
Yes, the whole.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, just stay for the whole lineup because there is one thing I've noticed, and it's no shade to anyone because I get it. Like people have schedules, people are busy, but it kind of hurts. Like it hurt my
sure,
soul.
for
Like when
sure,
you see
for
like crowds, like they see their artists and they leave, and it's kind
Yeah.
of to me that's disrespect. It's like, come on, like.
They come in for their cousin. Or,
Yeah.
I mean,
and they don't mean it like that, but like from an outside
and
looking
then they leave.
yeah,
And then they say they support
yeah.
one person.
See, like,
And
like
it's not
that
shade.
video that
Or
I-
one person.
But it's
Yeah.
disrespect. Like,
It happens on.
Like, I'm supporting the community. I
Yeah.
was there with the one artist I went for.
well,
But see,
yeah,
like the video
Yeah.
that I showed is like that was like the biggest crowd we ever had.
yeah,
But you also go with the crowd they're waiting for the headliner.
Yeah,
so
and
by
that's
the
why
time-
we
by
did
the
like
time you play, there's like you're playing to like 7 people.
yeah,
You're
and
like,
to me, like,
it's-
that's disrespect. Like, it's disrespectful, and it's like, I get it, people have schedules, people have all that, but, oh, sorry, that was real loud.
Well, now we're
I was
gonna
like, that
have
was
to-
real loud.
that's
That was
it.
like a
That's
whole...
like third strike.
Get out of here.
Let's go.
I know. You should see when I had to hold a mic one time. It was like over here. Like, I'm animated. But to me, it is. It from the outside looking in, it's viewed as like, wow, like that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like everyone's busy, but I don't know.
We're talking
Yeah.
about staying for the whole line.
Yeah. And I said how like I get it, like you're there to support that person, but then when the crowd like leaves after they see who they see.
But I think that's gonna be really cool to have you guys there because y'all have been doing a shit ton for the community and like the pod mutiny in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it's like for me, it's having you guys there is special.
Yeah.
You know. It's
Well,
like
I-
without y'all, it takes away that just like with E-Rock and Juggy, like without those two, it kind of takes away the essence of what it's supposed to be. You know.
It's
So.
a community, because to us it's community. It's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
let's all pull together. Let's like,
Yo, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
This little thing
and
we
it's
call
music.
life,
I have
right?
a, yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
would-
all have this community, and we're all in it together, and there's no reason to have competition. There's no reason to have...
No, it's not. We all
Yeah.
do different shit.
We
Yeah.
all help each other.
And there's no harm. It's like everyone, like I said, like Juggy and E-Rock, without them, this event wouldn't be able to take place because they built the foundation. They built you know what I mean? They
for
put in the
what-
work.
Yeah, for
We all need to start supporting each other.
Exactly.
100%.
Blood community,
Everyone.
rap community,
Yeah.
hip-hop
It actually makes it stronger. Like it makes it stronger and it has
that's
higher
what
potential.
California does. Shit, they pull from their own people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You have higher potential. Like you limit
Atlanta.
when you're divided. You have limited potential when you're divided. But no, I don't know. I'm really excited about this event though. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I get
The
hyped over
closer it
it.
gets, the more excited I
Yeah.
get.
Couple more. I want to know, because this would rack my brain if I was you. Have you picked out your outfit?
You know he's been thinking
You know
about
what's
it.
funny?
I bet 100% he's been
you know
thinking
what's-
about it.
You know what's funny? Well, so now like I think I talked
Outfit
about
change.
this.
Maybe
on
I
the-
say
outfit change.
I think I talked
Maniac
about
on the stage.
How many outfit changes are you gonna have? How many outfit changes?
Oh shit, you're gonna change? You're Ellen John in this motherfucker? Yes!
You got an outfit change?
Katie Dawg is
You got an outfit
You
change?
gotta have an outfit change. You're one of the
Yeah,
headliners.
yeah. I don't know. So
Like, put
Why
a
are you
hat
blushing?
on or something.
so
Kay's like, I can't wait till he Gen X clothing, bro. Get my shit on.
hey, real shit. That's what I'm rocking under this sweater, dog.
Is that what
But that's it. Like I talked about on the last podcast. Like I don't think I'll ever like be too worried about that.
Yeah.
Like I'm more worried about knowing that everybody's good. Like everybody's happy, confident, shit. Like I'm not like I don't know how to like put it into words, but like like outfits and shit like that don't mean shit to me. Look at the fucking recaps of the videos that I've worn. You know what I'm saying? Jeans and a fucking Pro Club T-shirt.
Hey, that's what
You know
Jay-Z
I'm
wore.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I played in the band with the guys the first time that I was practicing with them, and the first time we played live, I was in awe watching these guys wearing like the Motley Crue boots and the ripped jeans, and then there was this guy that had 3 colors over here, and then he literally and look, I know him, I love him. And he's closer than you think. But this guy was like, he didn't.
Well, I think because some artists, like to me,
No,
like
but look, he
that's
was
part of
like-
the artistry.
He was doing his makeup, and
Yeah.
I remember thinking
It takes
I mean,
away from the.
Well, no.
But I
yeah.
remember thinking, I get it, but
And it
like,
depends. If you're being authentic to like some people, like who's the big one with the like, oh god, they're
Kiss.
super. Thank you. I was like, what the?
See, that's a persona though.
I do hand
You know what I'm
motions.
saying? That's
shoulder
a
pads,
part of
like-
the band. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. If it's part of the artistry, then it makes sense. But if it's not, that's what I meant. Like it feels
Yeah,
like,
like you want, like I'm gonna keep it a buck, like, and I know this will never happen. I'm already losing a sponsorship, but nigga, you'll never see me walking with like Balenciaga or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's not you. It's not
yeah.
yourself.
Also, I'd rather support the local fucking, owner who's fucking running Gen X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So if I get
Fucking
you
wear
on the
some
other
shit like
side of
that.
the Beehive shirt, you'll
Because he says,
I'm
you
not
want to lift up.
bullshit.
It's like
for
lifting
real
up the
though.
community.
For real though, like you know what I'm saying?
It's like lift up the community. You want to lift
That's
up
what
the
it's all
community.
about,
It's
bro.
like, I feel that.
he's like, for sure, man. He's God damn.
He's too nice. He's too nice. He's like, I mean,
Took the
he's like, it was the honey.
Oh, so yeah, it is for sure.
That shit was too small when I put it on, man. I bought you in one in every size.
He's like, I'll be like, I'll just tell him, I'm like, you can't wear that. Sorry.
Have you picked up your outfit?
Nah.
And now you're gonna be changing.
100%. I'm wearing leggings with a sweater, with a hoodie or some sort of sweater.
Question for you.
All day, every day.
This is an every time we have a guest
Okay.
on the other side of the Beehive.
I
We
get like
ask them
runners.
this question.
Oh, I know a question's
You
coming.
already asked Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be okay with it.
So and you can reiterate
All right, get
once
ready.
we ask her
Who?
who is your woman crush.
Ooh, I get women crushes way more than I like. I don't like so starstruck. I was thinking about that. It's actually okay.
Right now.
Right now.
Today.
Oh, so okay. I was like
Today.
today. Okay. Ooh, because mine changed. You know. I was like, so many options.
There are.
There are. There's- So
Who's your Friday? 'Cause that's what
I got a lot of women crushes.
It is Friday, by the
That's
way.
fucking clever. I like that.
She's like, oh shit, I gave you my Tuesday.
I mean, can I go local? So there's a local artist. Her name's Spit. Like she's pretty. Have you heard her? Like Spit the Fire.
Yeah, I saw him at the Young OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my woman crush.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like around the corner.
Hey, no,
Around the corner from here.
That's too close.
okay. But then Tori Kelly. Tori Kelly. She was my woman crush.
If you go to the Young OGs Instagram, we can see. her.
But also, but with artists we've had, it would be like Tori Kelly. I like
Tori Kelly.
but
I
she's
don't
not
even
that
know who
big.
that is.
She's not that big, but she has a voice. Like her, and
Turns
like
you on.
it's the whole. You gotta have the whole
thing.
package.
The whole
You have-
package.
You gotta have the
Yeah,
whole package.
gotcha.
Right there.
So she has a voice. Like, it's a voice.
Yo,
and
is she?
and she plays
where
the
did she come
guitar.
from?
She came from
Oh,
some
she plays
show.
the guitar, huh?
What-
Yeah,
what- is she,
some show. I didn't see it.
like
the
American
show.
Idol?
I know
American
who
Idol?
she is.
Yeah,
she
she's
was
that
on
black
a
and white.
commercial, like a
Yeah, 'cause she-
nationwide is on your side kind of shit, right?
Yeah, dude. So
I don't think so, dude.
So I girl crushed her when I met her because she was sound checking. Then she walked up to say hi. I was like, hi. I like totally did that.
But isn't she from a
She's from
talent
some show, like The Voice. I didn't watch
something like-
I didn't
yeah.
watch that. Where I got the girl crush from was because we had her, and so I was watching her thing. I was like, yo, she's dope as fuck. It's almost like the talent I think gets me on the girls.
And Kay?
Oh,
crush.
mine's the same.
Which one?
Sea Breezy.
Super easy.
Chris
You see-
Brown.
Oh,
I know. I was like, mine used to be Angelina Jolie, but it's kind of.
I heard
Oh, no, I thought about right.
this guy's.
Fuck.
It's almost like you said Dre again on the podcast.
said
Brian's like, fuck. Chris Brown. Yeah, pull up the mugshot. There you go.
he's a handsome guy.
You know J Lo though too.
Every light skinned nigga wants to be
Not
him.
loud. No.
J Lo also is my girl crush, but she's like my forever girl
She's
crush.
single now.
And I'll be like, hey girl, what's up?
Oh, you like it, bad boys, huh?
He likes the bad bitches.
that one with the long hair. That one.
I get it though. I get it. Look at him. He's a good looking dude. I don't know about that haircut there.
I think it's how people carry themselves. Probably it's how Chris Brown carries
just
himself.
one
I
of
feel
his
it.
Confidence thing.
It's his confidence. Like it's how he
It's
carries
a
Fuck
himself.
you,
confidence
Brian.
thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't look at guys and go, oh shit. That's
You
just
don't?
like, no,
Oh
fuck no,
shit! I'm in
cuz.
trouble.
But
He's
it's,
like,
like,
what?
it's just like a confidence thing. Like I think the thing that makes people attractive is their confidence.
Let me bring this out to you, okay?
Or swag.
Because we're
Yeah.
about to do a
That's my
podcast here
comment.
next week.
Yeah,
and
it's
we're gonna bring this
100%,
out
yeah.
to him. He said on the podcast that they felt uncomfortable when we asked him who's their man crush because we
Who said that?
I won't say.
Oh, okay.
But listen.
But to me, then you're not
But
like
listen,
confident.
You tell me how. If we're being offensive.
Okay, I'll be
If I-
offensive.
Hey, yo,
No, I'll explain it to you. If they were like, no, but you know, my best friend is gay, and I don't.
No, I'll be very blunt.
Because we say the Beehive, it's all about finding the gay in all of us.
It's a scale. It's not you're straight or you're gay. There, it's like a sliding scale 0 to 100.
Exactly.
It's like there's
I
like you're
say-
here.
So
Yeah.
to the girls, we ask, hey, who's your woman crush?
Yeah.
To the guys, who's your man crush? Everybody has come here and said it.
Yeah.
But it was this one podcaster, and he was like, no, I just one of my best friends is gay, and I just don't. And
That
I was,
doesn't matter.
And I was just like, I don't.
So
know,
how do I
don't
feel?
know.
How do I look at that?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like then they're threatened by their sexuality.
That's what I would
100%.
say.
100%.
Exactly.
100%. Because then it's like, you can't find another man attractive. You're so threatened by
I
that.
find men attractive when I walk out this door.
And you're confident.
They don't
it's
have
like
to
the
be
same
famous
thing. It's
to
like
me.
about not putting a little boy in a skirt. Like he's gonna turn. No, he's not gonna turn gay by a fucking skirt. Like why are you so threatened? Like that is not what's gonna make it.
Since we started this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any idea how many dick pics I've got through Instagram? Because
He's like, that's a good one.
But I want you to. I'm not uncomfortable.
He's like
about it.
solid.
He's like, by the way, Angel, I have every shade of your dick.
Why don't you respond?
He's like, why didn't you like it? But to me, like, because you're confident. It's because you're confident. Because to me, if you're so scared, I actually feel the same way with homophobes. I feel like if you're so scared by it, it's because you're threatened by it.
Yeah.
It's like a threatened thing. Yeah.
But a lot of people, you know, what I mean,
But it could be
the
how you
state
grew
we
up.
live in. You know, a lot of people get taught that shit's not cool, so it makes them uncomfortable when they're
Yeah.
around it. You know what I'm saying? Or when it's brought up. So it's just, you know what I'm
it could
saying?
be also, how you're raised.
Yeah, how you raised could
Create
you know,
that fear, but it is still
I
a
was-
fear. It's still a fear
I
of
was
it.
raised Christian, so all that shit should not be in
I was raised Catholic.
in my vocabulary. And-
I was Mormon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you are though, because it's
the
like you're not.
the white shirt with the black pants,
Look at me.
with the bell, with the book. Going door
See, I
to
was
door.
raised in Cali, so well, talking about perspective.
On my 19th birthday, I got a bicycle and a fucking tie, for God's sakes.
That's cute.
Starting every conversation with our Lord and
We have his
Savior.
name tag, right?
With the name tag.
Well, talking about perspective. Sorry, I've hit this mic so many times.
Yeah, one more time and we're gonna finish this.
I know.
This is ridiculous.
So talking about perspective now, when I moved here from Cali, that was like, oh, you're gonna be like a sixth wife. Like that was the perspective of Utah.
This is
I
why
love you
we're
so-
called
You know, it's
the
other-
crazy.
I love-
is a lot of religions have multiple wives.
Well, they used to, yeah.
Yeah, like
But it's perspective.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It's perspective.
Mormons don't even have multiple.
Yeah,
Nah, I love
anymore.
Utah. Don't get me wrong. I love Utah.
Well, they
used to.
Subset.
Yeah,
I feel like the way Utah is the way it is.
Muslims, Mormons.
That's why I came here. and
Most
then I was like,
religions have
no
multiple wives in the past, or
if you
still.
look at the broad spectrum of religions, right?
I'm saying that was
There's
the perspective that I.
Christian, Catholic, and all that.
Everyone has their
who
native.
are thousands of years old, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Mormonism that is this big old,
It
right?
was born
Yeah.
2 weeks.
It's the
Right
most
here.
recent.
So when they say, well, they had multiple wives, well, everybody did it that
But they did it
point.
in recent
But
age.
Because,
Yeah.
exactly.
That makes
so
sense,
that's why it's
100%.
like, well, the sister wives and all that kind of shit. That's what started this.
Plus that fucking
Oh.
show.
Every time I would say,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
When I
from
moved
Utah,
here,
everybody's
yeah.
like, oh, you're a Mormon, huh? Well,
many
not
wives
exactly.
do you have?
Yeah, well,
Not
that's what I'm
exactly,
saying. So when
right?
I was moving here, everyone's like, "Oh, are you gonna be like a sixth wife?" Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was the assumption, the perspective. I was like, "It ain't like that. It's
I
not
have
like that."
one wife because I can only deal with one woman. So
Hey, I want a sister wife. I remember I was like, "Yo."
that's too many.
Sorry. No, women they like. I don't cook, but like it's like I feel like. Never mind, I won't go there.
Well, this is why. This is why we are the other side of the Beehive. This is why we name ourselves the other side of the
Well, and that's the thing. It's like that's why I would always joke like I want a sister wife. Like then I like have some help, like
Yeah.
like support, like doing all this other shit plus this shit. So no shade to the guys. I'm just saying.
Beehive. Well,
He's like, well, I'm done
let's
with you.
get out of here. I'm kidding. Before we leave, is there anything else you guys want to say?
Any
You guys
questions?
I mean,
Don't
guys,
miss the show. It's
Don't
gonna be
miss the show.
fun. Yeah,
So-
it's gonna be
It's
not
gonna be sick.
not directly towards y'all, but like in general, like
Yeah.
you're not gonna want to
you're
miss
gonna, and I
it.
think people are gonna be honestly like, and it's not just about because I was shocked.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is coming from 10 years at the complex and like seeing. Oh dear Jesus! Sorry, Jesus.
It's just like fuck this shit.
I'm out. He's like, fuck you, I'm out.
Entrepreneur over here. Doesn't it?
I guess it's still. I literally can't. That's why I like. Thank God it's not. Oh, sorry, Jude. But like, coming from seeing so many live performances, so many amazing artists across the board, and hearing because from out of state, so I came in with also just hearing people's opinions of locals. It's always how people would say it, and especially local hip hop. And then I was truly shocked. Like that's why this event is taking place because I was like, oh, like we're sleeping on this crazy plethora of talented hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Like they just need that that extra umph. I even tell him I was like, okay, not to overboast, but I was like, it's almost like, when NWA came out of Compton, there was this like collective. And I'm not, whatever, but there was this collective of bright young artists with this new sound that everyone was vibing with. I was like, it's my personal opinion, feel the same with especially Rose Park. Like they have this collective of amazing local talent that have their each own unique sound, yet they're all like this. I don't know. I'm excited. Right. Yeah. Right. So that's why I want everyone else to hear it is like, it's just awesome. Like I was shook last year. So
Friday, April 30th, doors open at 7 p.m. 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Music starts at 7:30.
Tickets?
It's $40 a ticket, so it's a cocktail table. So we're selling in groups. Okay. Because if I sold one ticket and then another, like how do we group the tables? So it's up to 4 people. So it chops out to $10 a ticket.
$40
for four people. For 4 people.
So $10 a head.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there'll be beer available.
Where do they get tickets? Just at the door at the complex?
No, so at the Complex SLC. So the the Complex for Salt Lake City. So the complexslc.com. The tickets are
nice,
and we do have very limited, but because of spacing. But we do have VIP tables available.
I don't know if
they're sold out, but if they're not,
that's where the Beehive sits, right?
Hey, the podcasters do have.
The podcasters will have their own VIP.
Yeah, so
like you'll have your VIP, but it'll be VIP.
You guys let me sit with you?
He's like, no.
My lap.
Hey. He's like, sorry.
Well, Angela and Katie Dawg, thank you so much for coming down.
Appreciate you.
This is your house, Angela. Whenever you got big announcement, you can come in.
I mean, I could literally like walk.
That's right.
Yeah. I was like, well,
okay. Be careful walking down this.
No, it's not. I think it's fine.
Just tell them you with the Beehive. They were like,
I never got when I moved here when people were like, oh, I'm like, but it's.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't know what
a lot of people hate on this building too. We're like,
no, this building is dope as fuck.
No, and you guys had some cool art installations out. Like, I have a video of it. It was sick. And it's crazy. I haven't been here since it's literally right there.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hell yeah. So, thank you for having us.
Where can they find you
sure.
at?
The Complex SLC, like at the Complex SLC.
Right on.
Okay.
K.
K the Dawg, KTHADAWG. I almost forgot my fucking name. This ain't hitting.
He's such a lightweight.
But
on Spotify, I was there yesterday.
Yeah.
Checking shit out. I cannot believe how many followers you have. You were killing it.
Because once you hear him, that's why I was like, especially live, I personally think he sounds better live. I was like,
see, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Well, and that's the thing. Every artist on here, I wanted to hear the raw version because that was my thing. Is that I want you to sound good live because it's community. It's going to be live. It's local. Like I need the rawness, the texture, and so they all like everything I've heard. They sound amazing live.
One more question before we go. Is there going to be rehearsals?
No.
You guys are going to show up and do it.
It'll be the
sound check. I mean, sound check. Like so, like a concert, same day sound check.
Yeah.
But
everybody's been performing for the most part, you know. So like, there's going to be a couple people who will be able to get it out, you know, there like beforehand, but. Yeah, for the most part, everybody's been kind of conditioning for it, so in their own way, own places. But
Ryan, scream where they can find you.
Twitch.tv/DJ Bad Boy Brian.
Thank you. And you can find us on the other side of the Beehive, right?
The other side, I like it. I like it.
Find us on the other side, because we always say, like, you can find me or you can find him, but if you go to the other side of the Beehive, we're always tagged.
I was on the radio today with Dre talking about fights,
right.
and I threw out the wrong Instagram handle because I don't know it. Right? So you need to find me the other side of the Beehive.
The other side of the Beehive. I'm sure he's tagged there somewhere. We both are. So but thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
And we appreciate you. You guys want anything else before we leave?
I think that's.
She's like, it's a fucking mic.
Oh, I forgot that's right.
We good? We're good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Shout out to Happiest CBD. Go to happiestmed.com for your CBD products. The number 2 CBD oil, the number 14 roll-on freeze, and the number 8 sleep. Use Beehive at your checkout for 10% off.
That's right.
HappyCBDmed.com.
And shout out to Connor Giles, aka Happy Thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he started following.
Oh, and Miguel.
Oh, Miguel.
Complex,
Complex photographer. Yeah, he's
Complex
been
photographer, yeah.
From the
Not
OGs?
from them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking somebody else.
But hey, he's good people too. Shout out to him too.
Yeah, well, no, you fucked up. You fucked up. Miguel, there you go. You know where to find
Both
him.
Miguels are dope.
He's had like a shot ahead, and he's like, I'm done. I twisted.
All right, everybody. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Take care now. Bye-bye.